All right, for the family reading, I intuited a couple things. I kept getting the number 3, so there could be 3 of you in this family, or it was affecting 3 people. The family reading begins now. It's a lot shorter than our longer form readings because it's only a 4-card spread. The 1 is what they want, the first spot. The second spot is what they want to heal. So want, heal, and the likely conclusion. Okay, we have the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There could be a Scorpio because the 2 of Cups is a Scorpio sign. What is this family member, or what's the topic for today? We have fulfillment of wishes. Gosh dang, Libra. We have the fulfillment of wishes card. It means that a wish is coming true for you. Could be positivity being sent to you, love. There is somebody in your family that wishes you well, even if you don't believe it and they're all nasty. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking. I'm going to get in trouble. Heart chakra is right here, so that could be in focus. The heart chakra is in green, and then you have a lot of green on the bordering of this card, which means it's a heart chakra card too. Can I sit with this for a second? That one's a 9, this is a 4, making a 13, the death card with just the 2. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups. So that was today, I'm sorry. The reason why I get so excited is because no matter how you shuffle or how long or whatever you do, you're still going to get signs of the day. 5 of Cups. As the Libra has leapt out of maybe a very hermiting cave time, okay? Imagine yourself like Cro-Magnon man and you needed to fish, spear your own meat. Imagine that was like the essence. And there was a lot of tribulation with that. Bad weather, making animal skin clothing, let's put it that way. This person never went through a caveman period where you were doing that, okay? And I know this is going to come off a little dramatic, but just go with me, because if you went through a dark night of the soul like that, where you had to go through it alone, the 5 of Cups says this person is still, that's the 5, it's emotional loss. They want success with the 6 of Wands right underneath it. It goes 5 to the 6. Okay. So there's a person who feels regret. If I'm to tap into their energy, Libra, because what I do is maybe I mildly go into it, but if I were to sit in this privately at home, I can draw out more stuff. You can feel this person. 5 of Cups. Okay. It talks about regretfulness, not saying the words when I needed to. Some of you, it's a sibling. Some of you, it's just somebody in the family, whether they were married in or you talked to them often or you were previously married to them. So they want success. They want to touch onto a heart space thing that the 2 of you only understand. This person could reach out to you suddenly and they could want something. Or this fulfillment of wishes is something that you're coming across, and this person kind of feels that that's happening in your energy. The green binding around this card means that maybe it's time to go speak to Libra, because Libra's about to go onto a new platform. With the heart chakra, it talks about maybe you recently revived that. You're very in touch with that before the full moon in Scorpio. Okay, let me do something here. Let me just do some deuces here for a second. Let's see what the full moon in Scorpio card is. Full moon in Scorps, please. The full moon in Scorpio. Thank you. One in my hand. The waiting game. It gives me tenses of those, like, you know, the shows where you cannot see the guy's faces and the girl is about to choose a date. I believe it is called The Waiting Game, if I'm not standard corrected. It's just about to happen, Libra. When the waiting game happens, it's because you've waited long enough. There has to be a barrier that is broken. Not even like it's, I was getting something here about, yeah, technologically break the breakage point. But with the waiting game, you've waited long enough. So there has to be a breakthrough coming up soon. Okay, the card for that, the waiting ceases during the new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is about death. It's about Pluto. It's about transformation. And can we transmute the energy to a heart energy? So the family reading is saying, can you do that? And if you wait, will you get what you want too? Does the Libra get what they want? This collective, we fight for that every day because one half of our readings is meeting style. The other half is a class. And then the third is seeing the likely outcome, which I believe it's taken a long time to get the channel to that point. It has. It was at least 2 years to do that, in my opinion. But the heart chakra here, the number 4, is not only stability, but it's also about what you're minding in the moment. If you pay attention to the sorrowful and the sad or the 6 of Cups, you're going to sit in the 6 of Cups. What I've been taught as a reader, and maybe even as a person on a deeper level, being human, is that your heart is not the bad thing. It's how logical sometimes you stay here and how sentimental you stay there. So that is my message to you guys. Let's get a Heart's Hidden Secret card for the person around Libra today. Can I get new shuffle, please? Can I call in the feelings of Libra's person to second the 5 of Cups? And I want to do collective tomorrow, maybe a series of you got the Fool. Possibilities. There's a possibility to take a risk, and the risk might go in the right direction. Or Libra, maybe you even allow it to be different for once in your life. And if you go back to this video, let's say you replay this for advice. Let your heart sing the possibilities that the latter, the other choice, is going to be good for you. In a family reading, somebody already views like you're successful, you take risks, you're the different one in the family, you could be the black sheep. So I think they view you as adventure. The conflict could be, are you too adventurous and too free-spirited, as the card states? One is peeking out, Queen of Cups, the depth card. There could be a Queen of Cups around you. It's emotional, then it's a mother figure. It's a female-like energy. The Queen of Cups is Cancer, so those would have to check out. Okay, family reading. Depth. They're saying they're aware of you. You're valuable to this person. It could be like a mother-like or aunt-like figure. Libra, you could be the mother or the aunt. It's something, though, about feminine energy touching onto the heart. It could even be your own mother. And this one's going to be hard for me. Let's get honest with our feelings. Okay. Yes, let's do that. All right. We have the 5. This is another 5 of Cups in the bottom of the deck. One more, please, to solidify what this person... Let's ask what the person is going through around Libra. Better off. They're in a clear headspace. This person believes they're in a clearer perspective than when you last knew them. Some of you, I'm getting something about a sibling that did you wrong in the past, or there's even backstabbing, something like that, a 10 of Swords. And they do want to talk to you about that thing that happened between the two of you. I don't know how that's going to reach. That could only be 3 of you on the channel. Let's get a supporting card for them. A supporting card. What's this person's best advice in approaching the Libra? Because we know Libra does a lot of work. Libra does a lot of work here. The throat chakra. This person has to... It's saying they got to speak up to you with the 2 of Cups back. This was at the beginning of your reading. It's back at the bottom of the deck. This person could definitely be very close to you and your family. A kindred soul. If you're taking this romantic, which... Some of you will take the reading as romantic. It's perfectly fine. It was pointed to family, and it's saying that they have to talk to you with the blue chakra tone. And if you're very familiar with your chakras, the blue is about truth. This person has to bring their truth as equally as maybe in the past you brought the truth to them. But it has to come from the heart, then the throat, okay? First the heart, then the throat. All right, and then we have a green card here. So let's see here. They have a new perspective of you. Person could have taken a break or rest. They could have checked your social medias or checked up on you, or they know somebody very close to you. So if this is a sibling, let's say you have a sister, Libran, or a brother, they're very aware of something now, but they know the next move is to talk to you. Okay, seeing where your heart placement is. And both of you are in this. Both of you are in the green and the blue. So let's get the cards. And I feel like that's satiable enough until we get some tarot. Okay, so I hope, number one, I hope this reading is healing for you. I hope it brings you to something clear and concise. I did sage this one longer today. I sat with it, I prayed over it, and the first spot is what they want. For the Libra, please. What do they want? What do they want? What does this person want? 10 of Wands, the Oak King, which is the Hanged Man. Okay, this could be coming up in the tarot story or your personal timeline. We have Pisces. They could be a Piscean. That's already indicating who. Okay, for some of you, if you don't care about the who and it's more about the feeling of the reading, I would say, you know, water places here. There's water in several cards. The Queen of Cups, which is the scuba card. The diving, maybe Hawaii is important, or even swimming. Maybe you went swimming with this person, and also the eye of the needle with the throat chakra. There's blue in here signifying also water, emotions coming out of the throat chakra, being able to use your voice. The heart, which is obviously in our chest, is green. So there's lots of entendres here. Even the cards in the background are all of those muted colors, even the richness of the vegetation of the green. Okay, so that's a possibility. If it's solved, there's vegetation of the green. 10 of Wands. What they want is to overcome a burden with you. This person could equally share a burden that both of you are tied to. It can be parenting. It can be the fact that you guys share children. It can be a divorce, but this person wants to get clear because that's the want. That's the want space. 10 of Wands is about struggling. It's not talking about problems. I feel like if this person were to tell you about their burden, their 10 of Wands, it would make things clearer even for you, Libra. We're not always right about everything. Sometimes we don't see the other side of the story, even if we think we do. So there could be another part of the story here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, what do they want to heal? What do they want? What is this person? That one didn't want to fall. What do they want to heal? High Priest is at the bottom. That's Taurus. What do they want to heal? Not talking yet. What do they want to heal? 2 cards. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Cups, which you have several places. Let me see. Where's the big 5 of Cups that you guys had? It's back in the deck. Okay, anyways. Is it? Yes, it's back in Psychic Tarot, but you guys also saw it from this style of deck, the big one that I had. Regret. It's about tears. This person has cried over a few things. Maybe they've shared in tears with you. The 5 of Cups. Okay, and they could also have fire components. I have fire at the bottom of the deck also with the 3 of Wands. They want to move forward with something that ended between the two of you. 3 of Wands is about moving forward and choosing to wait for better ships to come in, or the options are better. Sorry for dropping it too. It could be a Pisces. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces, male or female, and then the 5 of Cups is Scorpio. Big time Scorpio energy. Big. So a Libra is definitely dealing with a Scorpio. You have the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Chalices. This person wants to heal a missed opportunity. They do not want to be defensive in the 7 of Wands, because if it's a healing question, what do they want to heal? They don't want to anymore be defensive around you. This person wants to understand the 4 of Cups. Why did we let this go? Why is it a missed opportunity? The 4 of Cups is right here, which could be in the card. There's a male arriving with a note. He's actually holding a letter. And she's sitting here thinking her life is over with the 4 of Cups. I don't think her life is over. That's my thing with this card. It's just beginning, and she's maybe grieving what she thinks happened. Maybe that's close to some of your guys' heart. If it's not that, and there's a dragonfly, maybe that's important to you, Libra. There's a dragonfly right there that could be a totem of your story, or it was involved deeply with what happened here. A dragonfly could be an ancestor for some of you, or there's a close tied story to that, because my eyes zeroed in on the dragonfly. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Page of Wands. Okay. The likely outcome begins at that point. It begins with news. It begins with a message. You also have a King of Wands here. They could be wanting to reach out too. So if it were romantic, this is a kind of card combo I would show you. It's the King of Wands. Is that the Four of Cups? It is the Four of Cups. Okay, just making sure because I don't usually deal with this deck. What is the likely conclusion for the day? The Devil card. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful, huh? It's a very nice card. This is Capricorn. The Moon. They don't want you to know something just yet. There could be a surprise for the Queen of Pentacles. This person could definitely talk to the moon is one of the things I'm getting here. When it's nighttime, I don't know if this person looks up and is reminded by either the sun or the moon. Okay? Or it's mostly at nighttime that this person can check up on you. I think I'm right about that. I think I'm right about that. That it could be the evening time. What is the new perspective about? What's the Hanged Man? And the Moon. Let's do that because they're both Pisces. The Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups. It could be a air sign. It could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with maybe they have Cancer in their chart. Okay. Anywhere. Can be anywhere. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. They spy on you. This is a spying combo of emotional matters. I think this person feels for you as equally as wanting you to be feeling for them. They want you to feel for them with the Queen of Cups. They also want you to think of them. I think what this person doesn't know is you did and you have in the past. Seven of Swords, Aquarius. This family member or person, that's that Taurus, keeps coming out, High Priest, okay? This person is wondering if you got married, Libra, or you moved on to a marriage, or the type of relationship where it would be that for you. They're concerned that it did, High Priest. And I'm not taking that as like you're an instructor or you suddenly became Richard Simmons with the High Priestess. But it's like, it's saying, I'm connected to you because I think maybe you got into a commitment. I think you went into something with more tradition than with I. Okay. Clarify the Queen of Cups then. What's the likely outcome of the Queen of Cups person? Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups. And it was only two. 10 of Chalices, which is the 10 of Cups, which is brought back to our original marker in video 1. The Lord of Shadows, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. You may have fought with them. Okay, I'll just show you that the Five of Wands ended that cycle of cards. You may have fought with them. The Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Yeah. And look, the Queen of Wands has aged a little bit also in this. Again, another deck I highly recommend because the art is so beautiful and there's a lot of signs that you see through these cards. I think the person maybe illustrated it in that way. Even if you have aged, this person finds that you're still the Queen of Wands, even if a lot of time has passed. Because if you notice, this Queen of Wands has aged longer than maybe time has passed too long for these two people. Specific message. They watched because they're watching you in a victory period. You have two cards that say that about an independent person and a single person. Nine of Cups is single, Nine of Pentacles is single. And they're seeing you have a homecoming of sorts. Six of Wands is about successes and victories. A lot of you could be feeling that right now in your career or your trade, depending on what's going on there. And the Nine of Cups is you're about to call in a wish. Can I see why they think this? Can I see why they think this? It might be your age or something. I know age isn't pertinent in readings. It's not the most important thing. But this person thinks you're about to complete something there. The Ace of Swords, there's two. Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. This person believes you're about to meet the love of your life and that this person will be secure and better for you. Okay, now I'm going to pause because it involves success, right? In the future, you will see that they might speak up because of the Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles to see if it even checks out. Do you have that? Is an element. And maybe this person or family member, I'll just call it family or person reading around you because this is very general. They want to see if that's true. And they also want to see if you followed up with that or if your success is just in one place, the Six of Wands. Thank you guys so much. It's just going to be 2 for today. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a series of whatever comes out. I think that's best for just the next couple of days until we get to requests. Okay, and if you ordered a personal reading, I will be getting back to you on Monday. This weekend just became too heavy for me, and I do need a break. So I will set the parameter for Monday, okay? Thank you so much, and I would love to thank you for your support these last few days. It ends with the Six of Wands. Sorry, almost said Cups.